Hello, here are some simple tips to start losing weight. Start losing it for good without being in a rush. Tip number 1 is about diet. Number 1, you will stop consuming or gradually reduce until you completely stop consuming products with added sugar or naturally very sugary products. For example, when it comes to drinks, you must ban everything like soda, Coca-Cola, Sprite, and so on. All the well-known brands. You also stop drinking iced tea, iced coffee, etc. You will stop adding sugar to your coffee and tea. You consume without sugar. It's forbidden. You only drink water. You also stop drinking fruit juices. Fruit juices should be exceptional. Instead, eat fruits, but as for juices, no, do not drink juices. That's regarding drinks. Next, you will immediately stop with the cakes. Cakes in the morning or at 4 o'clock or between meals, that's over. Pastries, croissants, chocolate croissants, brioches. Because there's sugar, don't be fooled. Chocolate, candies, ice creams, all sugary products, you stop. Sugar is everywhere. First, stop poisoning yourself with this extremely addictive substance. Spreads, jam, it's sugar. You cut out sugar. I'm not telling you to go on a ketogenic diet, but just to cut out added sugar. That's the first step to start losing weight. If you're at a very high level of consumption, it's not going to be easy for you. You'll need to reduce it gradually. Remember that weight loss takes time. You shouldn't be in a hurry, even if it takes a year. Definitely don't lose too much too quickly, otherwise it will backfire on you. Second thing, eat at fixed times. Stop eating freestyle several times a day, meaning no more than 3 times a day. If you want to lose weight, don't eat more than 3 times. The little thing you eat at 10 or 9 in the morning, then at 4 counts as an extra time. Eat at mealtimes, at most in the morning. And at noon, eat well. And in the evening, you eat. However, outside of that, there's no, I'm hungry, I eat, I grab a little something. No, otherwise it counts as an extra time. First, stick to these 3 times, only, but really strictly and only. Then if you progress, eat only twice a day. Eat well during those 2 times. It's somewhat what we call intermittent fasting today. Not to be done all the time, of course, we'll discuss that. But eat at fixed times and stop eating 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. People often underestimate, they don't count the number of times they've taken things, put things in their mouth outside of meal times. That's on the dietary level. The third thing on the dietary level, once you've made good progress, I think if you've applied the previous 2 points, you've already lost weight, you're starting to feel better, feel more dynamic, more in shape. It's normal, you're consuming less sugar. The third point, you will gradually reduce starchy foods. The portion of starchy foods, gradually, you reduce them slowly. Everything that is bread, everything made from flour, pasta, rice, potatoes. I'm not saying it's bad, but reduce it slowly. And as you reduce, you will need to replace it with something else. You will do things that will replace them, which are much healthier. I am thinking particularly of vegetables. Vegetables are hard to cook. It takes time for some people. Psychologically, it's less appealing, but as you gradually reduce, it will go well. I'm not saying you will have more pasta, rice, bread, etc. You will have less. And I'm not saying zero, I'm saying less. And on the side, a small accompaniment. You can eat salads, you can eat vegetables cooked in different ways. There are also alternatives to starchy foods. That's the point, the third point. The fourth point, which is fundamental and mandatory to feel good and to accelerate this weight loss, is the practice of a sport. I mean a sport. I'm not talking about your job, which is already physical. I'm not talking about your activity that already makes you sweat a lot. I mean a sport, It's athletic. It's not. So, a sport that you enjoy or that you feel capable of doing 3 to 4 times a week. You do it. You are disciplined. Whether it's windy, raining, snowing, whether you're tired or demoralized, it doesn't matter. We don't rely on motivation. We rely on discipline. It's like brushing your teeth. You do it because you know you have to. It's like many things. You wash yourself, eventually, I hope. So you wash yourself. Why? Because you know that if you don't wash, you'll be dirty, you'll stink. So with sports, it's the same. If you don't do it, you'll be out of breath, you'll be less dynamic, you'll age faster. And you'll probably feel less good about yourself unless you're already used to it. And then you will certainly live a shorter life. And you will have more difficulty losing weight. Let's not kid ourselves. We are made to move. If we don't move, I don't see how we can stay fit and speak English. Then we discussed the main points. And the last point to finish on a high note, believe in yourself in the long term. Believing in yourself, it might seem silly, but it's important. When you do it, you know you are going to succeed. You won't bring up the past by saying, I've already tried 5 times, 6 times, it keeps coming back. No, this time it's the right one. You will believe in yourself. You won't let go of these basic principles that are simple. You see, I'm not even getting into the details of calculating the number of calories, types of metabolism, hormonal factors, genetic factors. No, we keep it very simple. We are not going to complicate things too much for the listeners. Believe in yourself, take your time. There will be times when it will stagnate. It's normal. It's completely normal. It's during these times that you need to keep going, even if you are experiencing stagnation. Sometimes when we stagnate, you need to shock the metabolism or the brain a little and switch, for example, from 3 meals to 2 meals a day for a month. Your body isn't used to that. Bam, you're going to break through the plateau a little bit, or with sports. If you're stuck a bit, you might switch. For example, if you're doing weight training, you might switch to doing cardio, very intense cardio, meaning you'll give it your all, take short breaks, and then give it your all again. So there's what we call interval training or HIIT in English, high intensity interval training, where you might do longer sessions. You see, you'll alternate and you won't give up. That's the key to success in everything. What makes the difference is those who haven't given up after 6 months. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.